Now, listen, you guys, it seems like the Transformer is out there calling Rory all sorts of B words over the new boyfriend Steffon digs. And we're also going to be talking about Bongo 2 trying to distract people by her swimsuit line. And at the same time, her lawyers are being questioned by people as they do feel like the response that they issued in as far as the Tory Lane's alleged, new evidence is concerned is nothing short of, condescending and insensitive. We're also going to be discussing about this entire situation with Milagro and how she is feeling, saying that for the longest of time, people have been calling her, somebody who's obsessed over Megan and a liar and all of these things. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about the Transformer and this entire Rory situation. Now, it seems like the Transformer has a couple of words to say to Rory, and all this is imaging from an audio from the podcast where they were basically saying that while the Transformer needs to be held accountable for how she's moving, especially after the alleged divorce with her husband. And I honestly listened to the snippet from the podcast and I could not find what was it that was so bad that Rory said that warranted her going off on him like that? And her also using the race card is very interesting to me because, I mean, she's the same person who is out there calling black women roaches. So her posing as this, black woman, I'm just looking at her like, ma'am, what are you doing? Okay. And let me go ahead and read for you what she had to say in her community Instagram post. She wrote, no sympathy-ish because I live and learn and I've been through worse in my life. But when I went through so much ish and deceive, I don't know what that was meant to mean because I don't know what was going on with this entire statement, but I guess this is proof that she wrote the statement herself. And she said, I don't tell my story and put these nasty bees on blast because I've seen God handle every woman and the men that put tears in my eyes and pain in my heart in the worst way. When a YT man like Rory talking about I need to be held accountable for ish you don't know one thing about really makes me see red. Okay, what is this? Already I'm getting a migraine from reading this. Anyway, let's try to hang in there, okay? She said, this is not a competition. This is me taking baby steps to finally feeling happy and seeing my sky blue with birds and trees again instead of rainy days. I feel lightweight, motivated, in love with life. EXO. I'm in love with love. I'm in love with my career. And most importantly, I'm in love with my 3 kids no matter what. Shut the F up, you white bee, before I light a match up your behind. And all this energy that she has for Rory. Meanwhile, when I listened to the audio, it seems like Mao was actually, commenting more on the subject. So it's really interesting to see her do this. What I've noticed about her is she has different energy for different folk. There are certain people that she's comfortable going off at, but there are certain people that, she treads carefully. And especially, for example, that time when, Kanye West was saying a couple of things about her being an industry plant, we did not see this energy at all. We don't see her going off on academics like this. We don't see her going off on certain people like this. So it's interesting to me when she's all of a sudden she starts talking like she's the big B, she's the bream and all of these things. And I'm like, ma'am, you are a selective G-star, okay? You are not a G-star all the time. It depends on who you're talking with. I mean, up to now, people have alleged that Ari Fletcher at some point was messing with Offset, but we have not seen her, talk crazy to Ari because she really does know that Ari can really get down to it when it comes to it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the transformer and her going off. Speaking about her and Steffon Diggs, personally, like I told you, if she likes it, we absolutely love it. Because I've noticed that it seems like she's comfortable, getting community D, because everybody knows that Steffon is out there making babies and dating multiple people and all of these things. And she's out there talking like she's in an exclusive, relationship with the men. So if she likes it, we love it. I mean, I did see that little PR stunt that they did. And, Getty Image was taking the pictures. And I was just looking at her like, ma'am, she was trying to redeem herself from the mess that, Getty was out there doing for the Met Gala and, of course, Coachella. And you could tell that that was a little PR stunt. I'm not mad at her for that because a lot of, celebrities really do, PR stunts when it comes to promoting certain things. But with her at this point, I don't know what she's promoting because she doesn't have anything out. Not even product. Does she even have any product out? Because the last time I saw her, I promise you, she was selling some soup. So I don't know what, the PR stand could be doing for her right now. But anyway, let me insert what, Mal and Rory had to say. And let me know if that warranted her continuously calling that man UYTB. I don't want to see anyone crying when that energy is reciprocated, okay?
Together, the whole entire world is against us, and y'all just be with us. Y'all be so trying to make, oh, men, listen, I hear y'all. Our black men, I hear y'all. Like, hold accountable, bro. Accountable, because it could be you very easily.
Are you holding Cardi accountable?
Holding Cardi accountable for what?
Nothing.
Oh, all right.
Smoke?
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for my sis. Y'all see her? Look at her. She glowing.
I love shit like this.
Yo, I'm messy. Me too.
You know why I like shit like this?
Because they're competing with each other?
No. Because in 6 months, when this is over, when
Offset and her will be together?
When Steffon is caught out with another, because he's a super whore.
He's already, I think he's dating other people openly. But this is the thing, though. Nobody said they didn't come out and say, they didn't come out and say they're in a relationship. I'm not saying
they are. I'm saying in 6 months, when he's out with his new flame and him and Cardi is not even, they stop following each other. All of that's going to happen. Stop following each other, all of that. I just love to hear the women that's like, I'm happy for my sis. Be happy when Cardi is on IG Live in 6 months and saying Steffon ain't shit. Be happy then too.
So what,
I think it's rollout shit.
Listen, big Bronx shit. I'm happy for Cardi.
Cardi ain't never liked the Knicks.
She at the Knicks game. She's smiling.
This is PR. What are we talking about?
I'm just talking about the women that's on like, yes, Cardi, yeah, move on to a better.
See, cool. I never said that.
I'm just saying, it's women on the internet saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying those same women. Mm-hmm. I want to hear from them when this has run its course, is all I'm saying.
But why does that? And I guess that was my issue. I just want to hear the
consistency.
Because so many people, I put up a tweet about that and a TikTok about it, and so many people were just like, I'll never be happy for her. He just had a baby with somebody else, this, and that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know enough about that young man. Shout out to him. I just know he looked good, and him and Cardi look like they having a ball. That don't got to be Cardi next husband.
That's a fact. No,
like,
you said something. That's a fact.
She never came out and even said that was her man. She was just at the Knicks game sitting there.
They was canoodling.
We caught them getting out the car, going to the hotel.
But sometimes you canoodle with a pictures.
Oh, no, y'all love to do that. Oh, no, y'all love to canoodle with a chores. Nigga that got a whole family, wife. Y'all love that. He does
not have a family and a wife. Let's not put that on
Steffon, him?
He got a wife.
Hell no. A wife. He looking for no wife?
He's a Mormon.
Yeah, Steffon ain't looking for no wife. Steffon just want to have fun. He young, he lit, he got money. He just want to have fun. Ain't nobody mad at that. I'm just saying, I think that a woman coming out of a marriage with kids, so I don't know if you want to jump in that pond, is all I'm saying.
Or is that the right pond to jump in?
Exactly.
There's no expectations.
No, sometimes you need to be in that pond on a floaty by yourself with a margarita with a
But
she's been single for a while.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, who says she hasn't been doing that?
I'm not saying she hasn't. I'm just saying this ain't the guy you want to. This is not the type of guy you want to.
Or is that the exact guy?
No, it's not. This is a public statement.
Agreed there.
This is a statement. Go to the Knicks game courtside. They knew what they was wearing. They knew everything.
Good,
this entire no, for sure.
Cool. This is all part of the performance. We get that. Not mad at it. If Cardi is happy, great. I'm just saying, as a newly divorced
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about Chris Brown. Yesterday, I did a video and I was talking about how Chris Brown was making it clear that he is behind Tory Lanez, after he tweeted, "Free Tory." It seems like, well, not even 24 hours could go by without him getting arrested. And people are out here blaming Fraudulent Nation, saying that the moment that Chris showed, love to Tory, already he is behind bars. And allegedly, the incident that had him behind bars is not a very, very, fresh incident. So people are like, okay, what is going on? How Rock Nation is like when they are determined, to take somebody out. But objectively speaking, you guys, if we're going to be honest with each other, Chris has also been problematic. People have always said that, well, he has an issue controlling his temper. So I'm not sure for this one if we can, blame Fraudulent Nation for this, because, he really did the deed himself. However, the only thing that I can allow people to question is the timing of the arrest. But when it comes to the crime itself, I'm not sure that Breezy would put hands or throw things at somebody, because he's been known to do that in the past. And as somebody who recently is just recovering from the H train, I wouldn't say an H train, but consequences of his action, because allegedly he did put hands on Rihanna. So as somebody who's in recovery and who's just beginning to recover, I do feel like he should have just kept quiet in as far as the Tory Lanez situation is concerned. That would have been smart, because now they are saying that he has been denied bail and he's only going to get out, 3 or so days after the commencement of his tour. And you guys know that people were coming out in their numbers to support this man. So with this, Fraudulent Nation can really tackle two birds with one stone. On one hand, Chris won't be able to beat Beyonce records. And on the other hand, they are basically avenging Bongo 2 for, Chris Brown saying "Free Tory." Still speaking about Bongo 2's case, it does seem like she herself decided to distract people with a swimwear line. When news broke that, well, there was a new witness imaging who felt bad because, well, after Tory got unfortunate in the cell, he was kind of like, I'm not going to let the passing away of that man be on my hands, and I basically have to speak up. So it seems like soon after that announcement, Bongo 2 came in with her own announcement as well. And it was pretty much her announcing her swimwear line. And I don't think that a swimwear line, that is being distributed through Walmart is actually going to be enough to make people forget about, the tea that is being spilled out there. Because if indeed more evidence comes out that she lied on that man, of course, her career is actually going to be over. That is beyond, Fraudulent Nation. There's nothing that Fraudulent Nation can do to save her career. If any evidence comes out and proves that indeed this woman was lying. So, but then again, looking at it from the other angle, it's smart for her to put out all the products that she has in the pipeline, because after the coming few months, I really don't know if people will still be eager to buy anything that she's out there selling. Speaking of that situation, it does seem like Spiro is out there saying whatever he wants to say, regardless of how insensitive it may sound, especially to Black people, because when that new evidence came out, his only response was, well, Tory Lanez was found guilty and, he basically has criminal charges. And what it is giving as well, even though we could have lied, nobody cares because the man was found guilty, and I don't care about that. And people feel some type of way about that, especially Black people, given how unfair and unjust the justice system can be, and how many innocent people can actually be convicted even without committing any crime, depending on who has the best lawyer. So people feel some type of way about Spiro saying that. And honestly, this is not a good look for Bongo 2 as well, because what do you mean, the man was found guilty? So it doesn't matter if this woman sat there and lied that man actually poo-pooed her. It doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, one person obviously that people are waiting to hear from is Milagro, and as expected, she did say something. And honestly, yeah, what she was alleging back then, it seems like everything is now coming to light. But let me just insert what she had to say. But after that, I'm not going to be coming back. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.
What's going on? When I tell you, I have no idea what these people about to say, but it better be heavy. I'm not lying, because look at TMZ microphone. I see a TMZ microphone. I see ABC 7, Channel 5, Fox 11, and somebody else. Right. I'm so anxious too, because what the about to come out y'all mouth? Baby, TMZ got it queued up. Do you hear me? This is for Tory? Yes. This is a press conference. And let's actually get into the name of this whole thing. Okay? This says, live, new evidence presented in the Tory Lanez case. And this is the local goddamn news station. So somebody jumps in the comments and somebody said, like, where is she at? Let me see. Right here. What happened to her? She been ghost. And then let me see the other comments. Megan lawyers kicking her ass. I said LOL. Bitch, I got a whole new page. I'm live right now. Okay. Is everybody all right? And then it's the stalking for me, because imagine somebody mentioning me and posting my picture, and then you coming to even comment or be engaged in it at all, and then thinking, yeah, I ain't seen her in a while. She got, when y'all the ones that reported my page in the first place. And that's the thing that reinforces the fact that all y'all want to do is feel like y'all humbled me. They want to feel like she shut me up. Oh, where's she? Oh, she gone. They said it's live right now. I'm on it right now. What's wrong? I don't see their ass. So yeah, that's what it's about to a lot of people. A lot of them wanting to feel like they humbled me and they shut me up and da-da-da. Yes, Beyonce, go ahead. And so it's just crazy. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this news in the first place. We were minding our business when all of a sudden we heard about this announcement that was supposed to be made. And then this picture got posted. And so it says, stand by, Free Tory Lanez announcement about to drop. And this is Diana who posted this. So in this photograph, I didn't recognize anybody outside of Caesar and Diana, simply because of Diana's online presence. And I asked my chat, who is this man in the center that she kind of has her hand on? And they said that that's Gianno Caldwell. And he's from Fox, and he's a news analyst, and that this is the Fox team. So immediately I said, well, is this a press conference they're trying to do, or what the hell going on? Okay, well then Miss Diana posted this message online.
Good evening. I apologize for the delay, but it's been a very long day here in Los Angeles. And we have been working very hard in light of the horrific incident that has happened to Tory Lanez, where he was stabbed 14 times in prison here in California. It is just a terrible situation. But in light of that, we have announced this afternoon that tomorrow we will be holding a national press conference here in LA at a location that has been sent to the press. And we expect a very great turnout. During this press conference, Tory's attorneys will lay out the new, pretty large evidence that proves Tory Lanez's innocence. And Gianno Caldwell from Fox News, myself, as well as Tory's father. Tomorrow, all of us will speak on important information regarding what the attorneys have laid out and how everybody needs to get involved and what needs to happen for Tory to be released from prison immediately, pardoned, and home to his son and his family. What has happened and what has been done to Tory, he truly is the victim in this. Tomorrow we're going to prove that. And so I hope everybody tunes in. You'll be able to see it on social media, but also in the press. And we will show you ways for you to act and to get Tory out of prison. It's really what this is about. He must go home now. So join us tomorrow.
And then she posted the information for the public. If you wanted to get the address before it was posted online accidentally, then you could have reached out to that particular page and they would have gave the information if they saw fit. They have the people standing outside, I guess. But you guys, this is what's on the screen. And this is still streaming live on their page. Do you hear that person speaking? They actually are supposed to be releasing. This was written up in what Caesar posted earlier this morning. They're supposed to be releasing these things so that we should be able to see in black and white that this security guard signed an affidavit that says that, well, Kelsey says such and such and such and such. So what actually happened and how are we feeling? Basically, there was a lot of hoopla for what I feel like wasn't enough, but it is important information. And I definitely understand feeling like, you know what, there's an op-ed piece that's supposed to come out. So this person has the potential to be hurt because the dad said that he knew that his son was being threatened. And then a couple of days after they reach out to confirm these things or to follow up, ask questions, whatever they were doing, the New York Post, he ends up almost stabbed to death. So I understand feeling like we need to try to appeal. We don't know when they're going to have an answer. When is the appeals court going to give a response? We don't know. And so I feel like it is important too, when something dire like this happens, that you say, okay, well, hey, we need to hop to it. So I understand the urgency and how this came to be, but this was not the groundbreaking evidence that they made it out to be. But you do have to do what you got to do, bitch, when it's time to get the people going. And I'm going to say this. The reason why I feel like a lot of people, including myself, may feel like it wasn't a huge piece of information is because we already have our minds made up about what we think the truth is. And we already know that there are a lot of inconsistencies, and we already know. So when they come and say, well, one more person said that she said this, it's like, okay. And that just speaks to what we already said. So you didn't know that piece of information. So that was new information. Did you have any idea that the New York Post was doing an op-ed piece on the innocence of Daystar? Did you know that? These are the type of pieces that were done on R. Kelly, which brought that case up. They got his ass up in prison right now. The BBC was on his ass long before they brought charges against him. Bill Cosby and shit. It starts with these op-ed pieces that these people be doing.